Gurfalo and the Giant Spaghetti Snarl. Deep in the wacky woods, where everything was a little topsy-turvy, Gurfalo, the green and fluffy creature with floppy purple ears and stripy socks, was humming a tune as he prepared for his favorite event of the year, the Annual Woodland Picnic Feast. Every year, the animals of the forest brought their tastiest dishes to share, and Gurfalo was famous for his special spaghetti mountain. Not just a bowl, an actual mountain of spaghetti. This year, Gurfalo was determined to make his spaghetti mountain bigger than ever before. He had spent weeks collecting the finest pasta, tastiest tomatoes, and the cheesiest cheeses. But as he was stirring his giant pot, a loud voice called from outside his kitchen treehouse. "Gurfalo! Help!" yelled Zippity, his bird best friend. She flew in through the window, feathers frazzled. "It's a disaster." "What happened?" Gurfalo asked, dropping a spoonful of spaghetti on his foot. "It's the spaghetti monster. It escaped from Chef Raccoon's kitchen," Zippity exclaimed, flapping her wings wildly. "It's slithering through the woods, eating everyone's picnic food." "A spaghetti monster?" Gurfalo scratched his head. "That sounds delicious." "No, it's terrifying," Zippity said. "It's eating all the snacks, and if we don't stop it, there won't be any picnic left." Gurfalo's heart sank. No picnic? No spaghetti mountain? That couldn't happen. "Don't worry, Zippity," he said, puffing out his chest. "I'll take care of this spaghetti monster." The spaghetti search begins. Gurfalo and Zippity set off through the woods to track the slippery spaghetti creature. As they walked, they came across evidence of its rampage. At Mrs. Hedgehog's picnic blanket, all the cupcakes were gone, and only a trail of marinara sauce remained. At the Beaver family's log dam, their potato salad had been replaced with soggy spaghetti noodles. At Gary the goat's yodeling practice, the spaghetti monster had eaten his lunch and tied his horns together with pasta. "This monster is out of control," Zippity squawked. "Don't worry," Gurfalo said, sniffing the air. "I can smell it. Spaghetti sauce with a hint of Parmesan. It went this way." They followed the trail to a clearing, and there it was, the spaghetti monster. It was huge, a wiggly, jiggly mass of noodles with two giant meatballs for eyes. It burped loudly, sending a puff of garlic-scented air in their direction. "It's kind of adorable," Gurfalo said, tilting his head. The spaghetti monster saw them and wiggled threateningly. "Spaghetti!" it bellowed, flinging a noodle at them. "Dodge!" Zippity yelled, but it was too late. The noodle hit Gurfalo square in the face, and he fell backward into a bush. "That's it," Gurfalo said, standing up and shaking off the sauce. "Nobody flings spaghetti at me and gets away with it." The plan to stop the spaghetti monster. Gurfalo knew they couldn't fight the monster with strength, it was too slippery and stretchy. So, he came up with a plan. "I'll lure it to the river with my spaghetti mountain," Gurfalo said. "Once it's distracted, we can trap it in Chef Raccoon's giant pasta pot." "That's actually a great plan," Zippity said, surprised. They rushed back to Gurfalo's treehouse and loaded his spaghetti mountain onto a wagon. It was so big that it wobbled dangerously as Gurfalo pulled it through the woods. When they returned to the clearing, the spaghetti monster was juggling leftover sandwiches. Gurfalo set the mountain down and called out, "Hey, spaghetti monster! Bet you can't eat this." The monster froze, its meatball eyes widening. "Spaghetti," it roared and lunged toward the mountain. Now! Zippity yelled. She flew over to Chef Raccoon, who had brought his giant pasta pot on a wagon. Together, they tipped the pot over, trapping the spaghetti monster inside. Gotcha! Gurfalo said, securing the lid. The spaghetti monster's new job. Once the monster was safely trapped, they realized it wasn't actually mean, it was just hungry. Chef Raccoon suggested a solution. What if we teach the spaghetti monster to cook instead of eat? And so, they did. With a little training, the spaghetti monster became the star chef of the picnic feast, whipping up pasta dishes for everyone. Gurfalo even shared his spaghetti mountain recipe with it. The picnic was saved, and everyone agreed it was the best one yet. As the sun set, Gurfalo sat back with a plate of spaghetti and a big smile on his face. Next year, he said to Zippity, I think I'll make a lasagna volcano. Zippity laughed. Just make sure it doesn't come to life. The end.